Hi you guys, I'm back with another video. I'll just be showing you a few things that you will need to start your makeup journey. I know that sometimes it can get very confusing on the things that you need and what you don't need, because I know a lot of videos we push out a lot of products and a lot of new things. I was telling what's new on the market, but you're always wondering, do I really need that? Especially if you're just starting off, because a lot of things you don't really need. So I'm just going to give you a few things that I think that's important to have in a makeup collection. So let's get right into it. All right. So I think the first important thing is your brushes. Now I'm just gonna give a disclaimer right now. My brushes are dirty, so look over there because I just did a video. But yeah, so the first thing that you will need is a good face brush. And I normally use Real Technique brush. Starting off on your journey, I'm gonna give you some affordable things that you can go and buy. So I like the Real Techniques face brush. And I'm pretty sure you've seen this in a lot of my videos. And I use this to put on my foundation. It's a really nice brush. It's not that expensive. I think they're like maybe $8 or $9. Don't quote me on that. But I normally get mine from Walgreens, CVS. You can get it from any kind of drugstore. The type of brush that you can use to put your foundation on. I love this brush. It's really nice. And then I also have Techniques Instapot face brush. People say that they blend their foundation out with this brush. But I would put my foundation on and then try blending it out with this brush. I have a Coastal scent. They're pretty good and they're kind of affordable. So I put my face powder on with this brush, and then I use another Real Techniques. This is the blush brush, and I use it just for that. I put my blush. I like these brushes. I think they're really nice. It's really big and fluffy in all of my videos. And then to put my highlighter on, I use the e.l.f. highlighting brush, and this is what it looks like. This is in all of my videos also. So I pretty much use Real Techniques or e.l.f. brushes because they're affordable. And then sometime to blend in everything, I use my e.l.f. This one doesn't have the name on it anymore, but this is what it looks like. And this is what you see me blend my concealer out with. So these are some affordable brushes, because when you're first starting out, you don't have to go out and get the most expensive brush, because you can still get a nice look with some affordable drugstore brushes. To concealer, I think that's probably one of my favorite things to use. And I use the Maybelline Master Camo color corrector, and I use this to color correct my dark spots. And I normally use this orange color right here, and it also has like a nice color that's pretty much the same color as my skin. And you see I've hit pan in it. I use all of that. So this is a nice little palette to have, and this is what it looks like. It's just a Master Camo by Maybelline. So this is a good option also. And then I have the Wet n Wild concealers. I love these concealers. They're really good too. I normally use the color Cocoa, but I don't have that one with me. And to highlight, I use the color Medium Peach. But these are the Wet n Wild concealers. These are really nice too. And I use the color Cocoa to conceal. And I can also use this color Medium Deep Tan to conceal my dark spots also. So the Wet n Wild concealers, they're really nice also. And they're very affordable. And I get this from a drugstore also. And then something that you could order offline is the ColourPop concealers. I love these concealers. They're really nice. And I use the ColourPop No Filter Concealer in the color Rich 75 to do my contour. And this is what it looks like. And I normally get this off the site. And I think these are like $6. I'm not really sure, but I think they're like $6. But I know they're not more than $6. So these are really nice if you're looking for something that you can order offline, because I know that some people are kind of iffy about ordering offline. But ColourPop is a great company, and I have a lot of stuff from ColourPop. So if you're looking at some stuff from ColourPop, I would say go ahead and try it out, because they're really nice. And then some more concealers are the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define concealers, and I have it in C13 and C12. And I use these to highlight under my eyes. I normally put C13 first, and then I put C12 on top of that just to brighten it up a little bit. And I put these under my eyes. They're really nice. They do not crease, but I don't really have a problem with creasing. I do have like lines under my eyes, so it's kind of normal for it to crease in my lines. But other than that, I don't have any problems with these concealers. And I got these from Ulta. I think they're like $7 or $8, but they're really nice too. And let's see what other concealer. And I recently got the Sephora Bright Future concealer in a number 13 cream caramel, and I've been using this recently with the Makeup Revolution C12, and these are the two that I've been using in my most recent videos. And I really do like these. I like this Bright Future concealer by Sephora. It's really nice too, so that's another option. So I normally set my contour with the Black Radiance True Complexion Contour Palette. Then this is the medium deep one. And this is the one that I normally use to set my contour. I really like this palette. It's really nice. And it's Black Radiance. Also, I got this from CVS or Walgreens. I'm not really sure. One of those. I've had it for a long time and I use it in a lot of my videos. It just has some really nice colors for women of color. I really like this medium to deep palette. So this is the option if you want something to set your contour, especially if you use like a liquid. Like I use this to do my contour, so it's like a liquid, so I'll use a powder on top of it to set it. So this is really nice. And I also have this cream contour that I have by e.l.f. and this is the packaging. This is really nice, and I've got this a long time ago. I can't even remember where I got it from, but this is the color right here that you can also contour with. I like this because it's not too dark, it's not too orange, it's just a really nice color to contour with. I've been using this color recently to do my contour on my nose, and I really like the results of it. I think I got this maybe from Target. All right, so two primers that I'm really liking is the NYX, the hashtag no filter blurring primer, and this is how it looks. I normally put this under my eye to blur out my pores, and I've been using the L'Oreal Infallible Matte Lock Mattifying Primer, and this is what it looks like. I'm not really sure if my camera's gonna be able to pick it up because it has a white bottle, but this is what it looks like, and this is what I've been putting in my smile lines to kind of help with the creasing, but they're gonna crease anyway, so child, but you can at least help with it. And I also have the Covergirl Queen Collection, the Ebony Bronze, and I use this also to set my contour. I ordered it off of Amazon. I've been hearing a lot of people rave about this in their videos, so I wanted to try it out. I use two drugstore foundations that I really like. I've tried multiple ones, but I always seem to not like them for some reason. But I really do like the Maybelline Fit Me Foundation, and I was using the color 355 Coconut. This is the one that I've been using, but I recently started using 340 Cappuccino, and I kind of like this color better because it's not as red or orange as this color. So these are how they both look, but I like them a lot. I think this is probably one of my favorite drugstore foundations. All this kind of look for affordable price, then I would definitely recommend the Maybelline Fit Me foundations. They're really nice. And then I also like the Covergirl Trublend Matte Made Foundation, and I have mine in the shade T80. Now, the only thing about this foundation is if you have dry skin, you're really going to have to prime your face to use this foundation because it is kind of drying. Because I know the first time that I used it, I didn't really put a lot of primer on my face, and I could feel like right around here, around my face, it felt really tight. So you can feel the tightness of this foundation. So that's like the only thing that I do not like about it, but it is like a matte foundation, but the coverage is really nice. So you have to be mindful of that if you're going to try this foundation out. If you have dry skin, be mindful of that. Some palettes that I have is a Wet n Wild. It's just two Wet n Wild palettes, and these are what they look like. I think they're really pretty. The first one is in Comfort Zone, and these are the colors. Because I just started recently getting into eyeshadow, so I wanted to try to get something that was kind of affordable to try it out because I really wasn't really sure how I felt about eyeshadow. This one is Rose in the Air, and these are the colors. So these are really nice. This is like a neutral kind of palette, and this one's kind of like a darker fall-y kind of palette. So if you just started off with eyeshadows, these are two options that you could try. Color payoff is really nice, and I also like the Maybelline The City mini palettes. And this one is Downtown Sunrise, and this is the color. So this is another really pretty option that you have. So Maybelline has some really nice eyeshadow palettes too. And then I have a shadow palette by ColourPop, and this is the Fortune palette. I think this packaging is gorgeous. I love this packaging. ColourPop has some really nice packaging. So this is how it looks. And these are the colors, and I have not used this palette yet, but I just really love these colors. They're so pretty. And then I also have the ColourPop Innuendo highlighter palette, and this is really nice too. So these are the colors. It kind of reminds me of the Moonlight or something like that. That highlighter palette. ColourPop is a really good option also. And then I have a blush by NYX, and this is in the color Double Dare. It's like an orangey color, really nice. But this one is really nice, but you have to be very careful because this is very pigmented, so a little goes a long way. So I think that's really good. Sometimes people ask me what they can do to kind of help their eyeshadow to be more vibrant or to last longer. The most important thing you could try, you can either use a concealer or you could use an eyeshadow primer. And one that I like is the Milani eyeshadow primer, and I've had this one for so long. I think I got this when I first started wearing makeup probably years ago, and it's like a beige looking color, but it's just an eyeshadow base primer, and this is what you could use to last longer. So I really do like eyeshadow primer. And then for eyebrows, I have the Maybelline Tattoo Studio Brow Tint Pen, and I've been using this in so many of my videos. Oh my gosh, y'all. I just love this thing. It makes doing my eyebrows so much easier, my eyebrows. But now when I use this thing, it takes me probably about 5 minutes, if that long. But this is really nice, and I got this from Target. I also like the L'Oreal Brow Stylist definers, and this is how it looks. I haven't even opened it yet because I have so many backups. So I like the L'Oreal Carbon Black Voluminous mascara, and this is the packaging of it. I like this mascara, but it has a very dry formula, and I guess that's good because it doesn't smudge as much and it doesn't transfer as much. You have to put so many coats on to get like the effect that you want from your eyelashes, so that's the only thing about that. And I've really been liking this e.l.f. 3-in-1 mascara, and I think it's in very black, and this is the packaging. This is really nice. I got this from Target. I do like this mascara. It's probably my favorite one from the drugstore. So if you're looking for a cheap mascara, actually I got this from Ulta. So if you're looking for a drugstore mascara, try out the e.l.f. one. I love it. It's really nice. And then I also have a loose highlighter, and it's from the Shayla and the ColourPop collaboration, and this is in the color Pose, and this is what it looks like. It's like a kind of bronzy golden looking highlighter. This is from ColourPop, like I said. So if you're looking for like a loose highlighter, I love this one. This is the packaging. I have 2 setting sprays, and I like the Milani Make It Dewy setting spray, and this is how it looks. And this is the top of it. I like this one. So a setting spray is something that you use to kind of like make your makeup last longer, and it also helps everything to kind of melt in to look more skin-like. So I love using setting sprays. So I like this one, and I also like the NYX Dewy Finish long-lasting setting spray, and this is how that one looks. So these are 2 good options that you have. Oh wow, because I do have dry skin, so it kind of helps to put some moisture back into my skin, and it takes away that powdery kind of look, and it helps everything to blend in together. It's not blending in. Or if you want more like of a natural look, then try using a setting spray. And if you have dry skin, I would definitely recommend a setting spray. I have the NYX Matte Liquid Liner, and this is the packaging. I love these NYX eyeliners. They're so good, and everybody's been raving about them, so I was like, oh my gosh, I have to go out and find it. So this is like how it looks, and this is the brush on it. And I would say that this one is kind of hard, especially if you're kind of new to eyeliner. So but if you are more experienced with putting on eyeliner, then I would definitely recommend the NYX. The option that I have is the Wet n Wild Mega Liner, and this is how it looks. And this one is very beginner friendly because the one is kind of smaller and you can control it better. And I also like the Blossom Scented Lip Gloss, and this is melon, and this is how it looks, and it has little flowers in it, and it smells so good, y'all. I ordered this off of Amazon. If you have not got to that lip, this video was useful because I know when I started my journey, I had no idea what I would need. But these are just some options that you could use to kind of help you to figure out what you need. And you also have to keep in mind that everybody's skin, dry skin, if you have oily skin, so you're going to use 2 different products. So just keep that in mind, and it's always about finding products that work out for you. But hey, like always, I love you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.